I think everyone here has thought about this. What if we were Chica? I mean, look at all these other people who make some really impressive suits, also known as cosplays. They're insanely accurate, and you could just walk around a convention or a fucking arcade with them. However, these things cost like a gazillion dollars. I already wasted all my money on toys. You have to be creative and also meticulously plan out these suits. I'm not doing all that, and they take so much time that I don't have. Cause I wasted all on Hello Neighbor. So with Halloween sneaking up on us, and the best thing I could find at Spirit Halloween being a Hawk to a pin, I need to find a costume. Like, I'm not looking for the regular sauce type of outfits, but just something simple that doesn't look terrible. Wow, this looks fucking bad. How did Scott approve this? Like, that doesn't even look like Freddy. Who would buy this? $30, it's not even bad. That's not terrible. Welcome to the Amelia's channel, where I discuss obscure stuff from Five Nights at Freddy's. And today, I want to talk about these horrendous costumes. Fnaf costumes have had a weird history that's honestly a bit difficult to uncover. Like trying to find out when each costume came out, or even which ones exist. But like, I don't care, and it's kind of funny, so like... Now, I won't get my greedy hands on most of these things, as I only have two, with one of them not even fitting me. However, I will judge these based on the videos and stuff about them. It's also important to mention that I will only be reviewing these costumes, and none of the stupid masks or Hot Topic slop, even the bootlegs. So, sorry. Alright, I'm already getting bored. I want to rant about this. The first costumes I could find were from this video by Andy Matronic, where it gives us the earliest date of these costumes, 2016. First, we have the generic Halloween plastic masks, which we'll get into later. Instead, we need to focus on the first costumes for this game, and how high they could set the standard. I mean, they didn't try their best. What the f? This is just not right. So we get a wave of 4 containing Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, the classics. Alright, this is an okay lineup of characters. Too bad they're kinda bad and not good. And I should know, because I owned the Foxy one as a kid. But even then, I could still find issues with it. For starters, where are the legs? It's literally just the body and head. I mean, this isn't too bad for Foxy, since all you have to do to complete the fit is just get torn up shorts and wear black pants under it. But like, what about the rest of them? How were you supposed to find pants that match these things? Even in the promotional picture, all they could do for the pants was throw on jeans. Then we had to move on to the body. This is just like, whatever. I can't admit that the fluff on the suit is generally pretty good, but like, that's one of my only compliments. The details like the broken chest are just fine. They attempt to do something interesting with these arms, where the endoskeleton is visible, with some good detail. You need to put these two sleeves over it, to have this oh my, dude, I can't say that. To have this endoskeleton joint effect. That took me so long, and that's cool and all. But why? For starters, you're not even intended to see these arms, since they're supposed to be covered. However, the sleeves come off really easily, so you're inevitably gonna see them. Also, what is this? One of the hands you have is a literal mitten, because they couldn't think of a creative way to implement 4 fingers. And on the other hand, this piece of shit is dangling. This disgrace of a hook actually looks terrible. Like, they couldn't put any effort to like, at least put a popsicle stick or something to have it standing up. Really? But that's not the worst part. Not even comparable at all. Scott did not die for this. Literally, he didn't die. This has got to be the most vile, blasphemous, disgraceful, preposterous, absurd, downright worst mask I have ever seen in my life. And trust me, I've been through stuff, like this inaccurate Halloween mask, where it still can't have a normal position after 7 years, because it was crunched when packaged. This looks like a high quality Michael Myers mask, compared to this shit. What the f? For starters, it looks bad. The head sculpt is just like, not good and not accurate. It's entirely built like an oval, while Foxy's actually built like a triangle. You couldn't extend the side fur? Really? Also, why is the face completely flat? This looks worse than a crappy SFM model created in 2016. How? The ears are just too small while being this completely random color for absolutely no reason. The tuft of fur on the head is just bad. The eyes are bad. The plastic's bad. It's just so bad. And it's not just Foxy who's a victim of lazy and cheap design. Freddy somehow resembles the Baddington designs more than the real thing. Chica looks okay, but still suffers from the budget. And Bonnie looks just like, you have eyes, just like, I'm at a loss for words right now. This is just like terrible. Like, even when I was a kid, I knew this sucked, and I was 9 years old. Dude, God, I want to move on. So the company that made the costume somehow maintained the license and released a second wave around 2017. And to be completely honest, they aren't too bad. I never owned one of these, but looking at the videos and images, they're better. Besides the cheeseburger guy, which I could live without, all the 4 Nightmare characters are here. And for what they are, they're pretty good. Now there still are issues, like the pants just not existing, terrible accessories, and pretty weird masks. But besides those small issues, they're still good. The detailing is pretty creative, as the suit has 2 layers of the endoskeleton and a torn up shell. The arms look fine, and the mask is accurate while also looking completely fine. Huh. Dude, where did this sprout of creativity come from between these 2 waves of costumes? Like, there's not really anything for me to rant about for minutes on end. In fact, these are just like good. They're good. I like these. Like, if you want to be any of the Nightmare animatronics, these are like pretty good, and plus they're like $30, which is like a steal. So yeah, not much to say here since, well, I don't have them. However, it just goes completely downhill from here. Dread it, run from it, make good costumes to combat it. Destiny arrives all the same, in the form of shitty costumes. Around 2017 to 2018, the company who made the costumes, Rubies, remade all of their Fnaf stuff, setting them back to the Stone Age. The first ones I want to talk about are the Nightmares, which received a slight downgrade. Although we now have actual pants, the jumpsuit is just like worse. There's now only 1 layer of clothing, the texture is just worse, and the mask is just plastic. However, I actually think it's a bit better, like slightly better. Yeah, this is still concerning. But if you want to dress up as the Nightmares, you have 2 similar options with their ups and downs, and honestly, neither choice is bad. So what the fuck happened to these? I genuinely think that these 4 are some of the worst official Fnaf merchandise that I have had the displeasure to dispo my eyes upon. Where do I start? Oh yeah, it suffers from the same problem, like being a worse texture and a severe lack of detail. Although, the detailing here is worse. All they did for these jumpsuits was get a similar body color to the animatronics, put an oval in the middle, and poorly print on any detailing. Like, at least with the other costumes, the bow ties were real. Not here though. The glove accessories here are just colored mittens, and by far Foxy has the worst. First of all, his legs are just red. Just red. He has a shit hook, and his mask is it's just bad. Oh yeah, the cheap plastic masks. I mean, they aren't too bad, but they still look, they still look weird. Freddy and Chica are the only good ones. That's it. Foxy just doesn't fit the oval shape, and Bonnie resembles his Fnaf World counterpart more than the original design. Somehow. They're just bad. They're just bad. Like, how is the Hello Neighbor costume 10 times better in every way? From the mask to the suit, don't ask why I own this. You have 2 choices. Either a mediocre suit with a shitty mask, or a mediocre mask and an even shittier suit. Pick your poison. So we wouldn't really get any more costumes for a couple of years. And honestly, good. The world needs a break, and so did Rubies. However, from around 2018 to 2022, that company was waiting to strike again. And when Security Breach came out, it was their time to strike again. Wait, why aren't these bad? Starting in 2022, Rubies would start to put out new costumes for Fnaf Security Breach. In total, we got 7 costumes. God, I'm getting tired of saying that. Costumes. To start, we have the 4 Glamog animatronics, and they look alright. The suits are admittedly a bit weird. I mean, like, these designs just don't work as cheap jumpsuits, but they're fine. Their masks are actually okay though. I mean, all of their heads are way too short and circular, but they're okay. Like, I would take this over Bad 18 Freddy any day. The best one here is Monty, who surprisingly is pretty accurate. Like, this just looks okay. Glamrock Freddy's face is a bit weird, but he brings back the 2 layers of clothing, which is pretty cool. Roxy and Chica are fine, even if their clothing are just way too weird looking. Like, these are okay. Vanny is also included, and she's like the best one. Yeah, the eyes on all of these still haunt me, and it's even worse for her. But the costume itself, it's pretty alright. This character fits a costume because, well, because I mean, the character literally has a costume on. Yeah, okay. Vanessa, on the other hand, I mean, what are you supposed to do? They just kind of made a security outfit, and it's like, okay. I mean, there's not really anything crazy you could do with it, so, yeah, this is passable. And for the final costume, we have... Wait, what the hell? Is that Gregory? The lights went out. Okay, give me a second. Come on, dude, just... Why can't I do this? Just, dude, come on. Alright. Please, no. In 2023, Ruby's put out their last line of costumes so far, where they remastered the original wave, besides Chica. And also kind of Bonnie, because it's kind of hard to find online. And unlike all the others, I got the Freddy one. Why, you may ask? Well, for starters, you didn't ask that. That's just a generic YouTuber way to change the conversation into how I want it to be. I just like couldn't find a costume and thought this would look funny. Yeah, that's my reasoning. But getting this actually inspired me to make this video. Alright, I got the costume right here, so let's review it. I just realized I need to undress. Also, for some reason, they use the security breach underground walkways and throw in Golden Freddy right there. 2 completely different art styles, by the way. And he's just like one random glowing guy. I don't know why they did this. They didn't need to do that. But yeah, and the costume looks a lot worse here than in person. Okay, I'm trying my best to show this, but it's the arms, which, I mean, they look fine, I guess. Then you have the legs, which, yeah, they're like pretty well detailed, and the chest plate's the chest is just black. Look, it's me, Freddy Fazbear. I will say these gloves are actually so much better. They have like much more detail, and they did the 4-finger thing right. Like, this is just really good, you know? I like this. Oh, that doesn't look good, but generally the suit itself is alright, okay? The bow tie, it looks goofy, I will admit, but the bow tie, that's pretty good. I like the dust and stuff. The materials also, like, good. Oh my god. The material is good. And this is the whole thing. Okay, so I will say this mask is... Wait, I can't see where my camera's pointing at. Not the greatest. I do think it could be, like, much better. But, hopefully my camera actually picks this thing up. Yeah, you could... Yeah, you could just see my eyes. Alright guys, this is my eye reveal. You know, my hair's kind of... Okay, whatever. The mask, I think they could have, like, changed it a bit by adding a different color and, you know, removing these bottom teeth. Yeah, there's some things wrong with it, but it's genuinely, like... like, the costume itself, like, as a whole, it's alright, okay? I just wish the mask could just be better, okay? And I will say that this is, like, kind of on par with Foxy's, right? I saw the Foxy one too in stores, and I didn't like the legs, because it was literally just black with the random, like, pole going down. It's not that good, but, and the detailing is, like, pixelated for some reason. I do think the detailing is a bit better, since, you know, he has more detail, because, like, he's messed up. Like, I think it would be a lot cooler if, like, let's say, Freddy's guitar, Chica's, like, cupcake, Roxy's stuff, like, the guitars and, accessories
were also included with these. Like, even if it was just a cheap inflatable thing, that would have been good, right? I mean, that Hello Neighbor costume has an inflatable shovel, and it's good. I wish these costumes had like inflatable accessories at least. But for what they are, they're good. Okay, I like these. I think these are a good choice if you want to dress up just like pretty fast for Halloween. They're much better than the original ones. I will say that. It's still really weird, like, you know, this costume is still like pretty weird. But it's good, okay? You could go in a convention with this. I would, yeah, I like these.
So, that's FNAF costumes, and they're pretty good. So yeah, yeah, that's it. I kind of took it easy this video. So yeah, this is video over. I'm going to sleep now. Bye. Oh god, dude, it's like 12 a.m. Dude, can I get sleep? Like, come on, what do I have? Where am I? Why am I in FNAF 4? What the am I doing here? Dude, what is that? What is that? I don't have time for this. Oh god, please, 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 nothing be there, please. Okay, that's pretty weird. Whatever, I'm going to sleep. Wait, what the hell is that?